I don't know why I do this, but I will go all day without peeing. Why the self-torture, you know? Like, it's after work on Monday. I had to stop at a UPS pickup location, and I swear I almost peed my pants. At 24 years old, I should never, ever have like an accident. Here I am, almost consistently having an accident. Work is fantastic. I'm literally obsessed with not only the people that I work with, but just like what I do. It's like a freaking new sitcom. We have 2 Daves. The shorter one, he like tripped or something, and he like scraped up his arm. Next thing we know, freaking paramedics are there. Someone had like called and requested that like the ambulance comes. So like they wrapped up his arm, which is literally not even bleeding, in this huge like literally it looked like they used an entire thing of gauze. And it just like did not make any sense on like the procedure or like the protocol or whatever you want to call it. Like every single day stuff like that happens. Like as a writer, you couldn't ask for a better situation. An update on my weekend. I ended up going out to the bar instead of whatever. It was super fun, and I'm glad that I went. Today, they were like all talking about me, and the one was like, oh, that's Wild Angela. She was dancing on bar tops and stuff over the weekend. And I was like, do not lie to my coworkers and make it sound like I am this crazy fiend for fun, because I'm not. Like June and July were honestly just like 2 very hard months for me. Like I just genuinely was not in a good spot mentally. I was crying almost every single day. I mean, I know I just posted a video of me crying. This is any indication of how things are going to go. I don't know. I'm just living a good life. I'm really happy. I bought a thing off of Amazon, and I just got it today. I've never held a camera like this. It's kind of difficult. How do you like vloggers do this? I bought this. I don't really need it, but I wanted it, so I bought it. Last time I got a package, I broke my nail. Newer. So I got a ring light. I should, oh god. Wow, that is so bright. Oh, holy mother of God, how it looks. From the inside. I mean, I guess, does this look better? It's as bright as my future.
No worries. Here you go.
Oh, it went down to 2 feet deep.
We can wait. Yeah, we can do it.
Cock it.
You wanna cock it?
I
have measles! No!
I heard those are really contagious.
Alright, so it's day 5 of my job. They're slowly integrating me into like the responsibilities of it. Feeling real good about, you know, like being a part of the company and like knowing the information that I need to know. Everyone that I work with is so nice and so interesting, and like I get along with literally everyone that I've met. I have and I will always care more about being with people that I enjoy being with and doing something that I enjoy doing on a day-to-day basis. I'm around people every single day. I'm on a studio set every single day, and I'm just like seeing movie magic being made on a day-to-day basis. And it's like, to me, like there's nothing more inspiring and more empowering as like a wannabe screenwriter. The other people's dreams come to life, you know, like that's just like literally like the coolest thing ever to me. I'm starting to get, I have so many friend crushes at work. That's one of my coworkers. SOS, this is not. Oh no, something happened to my nephew. Yesterday, I forgot to mention, I was walking around the studio lot whenever this group of people walked up to me and they were like, hey, are you taking a break? And I was like, taking a break from what? And they were like, oh, like filming. And I was like, no, I'm not an actress. And they were like, oh, well, like you might as well be, because like you just have like this presence about you that kind of like demands that you are paid attention to or something like that. And it was just like the nicest compliment ever. They were like, we don't really know what you're doing here, like what your job is, but like we just know that one day we're gonna be seeing your name up in lights, and It was so nice. I would love to start acting classes, honestly, but I just want to wait until I have money going into my bank account before I do that. I'm driving on Highland right now. It's literally my favorite road in all of Los Angeles, and the only thing I think about the entire time is my first date with my boyfriend. Living in Los Angeles and knowing Frankie and going on, we literally hung out every single day the first month. Every time that we hit Highland, I knew that I was just a couple minutes away from seeing him. I live on the opposite side of the hills, and so I always have to drive through my old neighborhood, and it just literally is constantly reminding me of like the first couple months and how he was literally like a saving grace for me whenever I felt alone. Like, I moved here with 3 of my best friends, and we got into this huge argument, and now I don't talk to any of them. And there's just like a lot of things that like I'm not ready to talk about whenever it comes to the first couple months of me living in Los Angeles, just in terms of how those friendships ended and why they ended. And he was there for me whenever I didn't have anyone else, and you know, it definitely put a strain on our relationship. I consider myself very thankful that I can drive through a community and have it so many memories. Highland is an important road for me. I'm always gonna love it. Scolded today by the police at work because I was doing something that I was told to do, but like I didn't follow proper protocol because no one briefed me on how to do the protocol. Let me tell you, getting yelled at is not something that I particularly enjoy or take well. In 8th grade, I think I literally benched myself after a game because my coach yelled at me for not retrieving the ball, and I don't like that. My nephew is doing good. You know, it's just he's got like hand, foot, mouth, whatever that weird illness is, and he's fine. This seizure was literally just like caused by a fever, so there's like no neurological damage or anything. It's an update on my Fresh, who is with the possum dad Fresh. I just don't think it's a good idea to be friends. He like wants me to go to San Diego with him to go to the zoo nights there, and it's like that's like a 2-day trip, like 1 day there to enjoy the like driving and then enjoying the zoo, and then 1 day back. And it's like that's a pretty big commitment for someone that like I don't know that well. That's a trip that I'd want to take with my boyfriend. And like now he like told me that he bought me like some vegan snacks and stuff like that, and it's like I don't need you to give me vegan snacks at work. Like, thank you, that's so nice, but like I don't need them. I just want friendship, you know? Like, I want to go out to bars on the weekends sometimes and maybe do karaoke and talk about your possums. I don't need you to give me gifts and stuff. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, nothing makes you feel more worthless than driving through Beverly Hills. I feel like human garbage every single time I'm in this neighborhood.